me see how this goes. Hopefully this works here now. I'll just have to see. And hopefully I can get chat up here as well, because this will be good if this works. Chat. Haha, right, this seems to be working. Thank the Lord. Let me see. Cancel that. Let's hope this is working. We're going live. That we can see the chat. And making sure that I am streaming on YouTube. Haha, what is the crack, Kevin? How are we? What is the crack, George? I wonder, can these come up on screen? I knew I was able to do this before, and I can't remember how I did this. What is a crack? You can hear me, can you? Just make sure that this is working. Body background. Okay. Yes, what is a crack? Just let me know if you guys can hear me properly. And we'll make sure that this is working. Buenos dias. Not that good at speaking Spanish, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, yes, you can. Unreal. What is a crack? So, goal of right now. I don't know if this stuff is appearing on the screen for you. Hopefully not all this red stuff. Hopefully, I can sit down and just answer a couple of questions. I'm going to be on here for like, what, 20 minutes? 30 minutes, see what I can do, see if I can help you guys out where I can. Hopefully the quality is alright, because if the quality is shit, nobody will probably watch it. Not that it really matters that much, but if you wonder why I'm looking here, questions are here. I can't remember how to set this other thing up where I can get questions up on screen. Let me see if I can get this working, and if I can get this working, this will be ideal for us here. Just bear with me, guys. There, 2 seconds. You can fire in your questions, because what I'll do is I'll go and read back through them. Let me see if this will work here now. Kind of want to make sure. Don't know why that's not working. Okay, right. Here we go. Right, I'm going to go through the questions. So whenever you have questions, you can fire them in and we'll go through them. So first of all, we have question, is losing 600 grams a week a healthy amount? So when it comes to weight loss, right, there's different healthy amounts for different people. I suppose the way you base your weight loss off and how quickly you want to lose weight is how hungry you're getting, how easy it is to stick to. Because for some people, it'll be easy to stick to, like, again, smaller amount of calories to lose more weight. I would generally say the smartest way to do it is lose as little as possible, consistently as possible. So like losing 600 grams is going to be harder than losing 300 grams. Therefore, losing 300 grams of fat per week, chances are you're going to probably be able to keep that up for longer, be able to maintain the weight that you do lose then as well. And yes, you might get more fluctuations in the scale because it's a smaller percentage of fat you'll be losing in comparison to water weight and stuff, but it's probably going to last more long term for you. So like in my eyes, anywhere from 0.3 kilos to 0.5 is a good place to aim for. If you're losing less than that, that's fine as well. Like again, it's just different person to person. But really, really good question there, Sweeney. I wish I could bring this bloody question up. I'll have to fix that for the next time. I don't know why this is not working. I was able to bring questions up beforehand. I'll have to get John to show me how to do that again. Let's go through a few more. Whyrat Khalil. I don't know who the hell that is, and I don't know what sort of question that is. Tips for type 2 diabetics. My advice, talk to your doctor. But again, the same kind of process of losing fat occurs. Obviously, you just have to be more aware of your insulin levels, which your doctor more than likely has you on top of, and obviously your insulin readings, but you still need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. You still need to, again, do exercise to be healthy, and to get more stable insulin levels. It's actually probably better off that you are exercising, trying to build as much muscle as possible. I'm walking 8,000 a day most days, go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, but still have belly fat. Any suggestions? Just stay consistent with what you're doing. Again, to lose the belly, it takes a bit of time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. So like, again, it'll probably be the last area that you lose belly fat on. What I would personally do in that situation is just, if I'm losing weight, what am I? Stay consistent, continue doing things. You don't have to do targeted belly fat exercises, whatever it might be, and the weight will come off. Probably quite similar to me. Like, I lose a lot of my belly fat last, and it's the first area that I'll start to put it back on as well. My face will generally stay a little bit leaner. My upper body will stay a little bit leaner. Like, I'll generally have even at a higher level of body fat, I'll still have like a bicep vein. I'll still have a certain level of leanness in my upper body in comparison to my stomach area. I'm still trying to fix this chat thing. I don't know how this works, to be fair. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that. Yeah, we'll go through questions in this. We don't need to be sat here. If there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat, how many is there in a pound of muscle? Kevin, good question. Haven't a clue. I would say even with 3,500 calories in a pound of fat, it's not exactly 3,500 calories. There is like obviously variances. So that's not even 100% accurate, but it's just kind of the given number, something to kind of look at. Yeah, I don't know why this chat yoke bringing them up on screen. It's annoying that you guys can't see this, because it'd be nice for you to be able to see what questions are being asked and fire them in. Reset, transform. See if I can bring this in. There has to be a way in which I can do this. See if this works. Never mind. Right, this is distracting me. How do I know if I have chest fat or gyno? I don't think you need to be worried about whether you have it or not. I don't know why you would be stressed. Why are the long bars at the gym so much harder to lift than the shorter bars? Even if you add loads of weight on the small bars, long bars are still harder even with no weights. So the further the distance away from your hips, the harder it is to actually lift the weight. So the shorter bars, I'm assuming, are keeping the weights in close to your hips, so it's a little bit easier to lift. It differentiates. Like, the bars probably just, it's not that it's heavier or harder, it's just that you're not used to it. So when you do something different, it's always going to be harder. So if you're used to using smaller bars, then you go on to using larger bars, because the technique is different, because you feel it's different, it's going to feel different, and because it's different, it's harder. Because when we're doing the same things over and over again, we get used to it, and we're used to that level of resistance. So I wouldn't panic about that. Just use what you enjoy. Again, most people probably benefit from using the bigger bars because you can afford to put more weight on them, and over the long run that's probably what you're going to have to do if you are looking to build muscle and obviously feel a little bit healthier. Why are all the... I already answered that question. Good question though, Kate. Really good question. Currently eating 1,600 calories a day with 50 grams of carbs. Ian, I would say, just again, male, I would recommend you probably be up around 2,000 calories in comparison to 1,600. But again, if that's what you've been recommending and that's what you're kind of sticking with and you're finding that okay, 100%. I dropped over 100 kg over the last 5 years, from about 190 to 83 now. Absolutely unbelievable, G-Dog. Fair play to you. Are my speakers dying? I don't fucking know if your speakers are fucking dying because I'm not there. How can I be happy with that instead of chasing the dumb fuck scale number being lower every single day? You need to find a sport or some form of exercise that you enjoy for the sake of the exercise actually being enjoyable and not for the sake of fat loss. It's what's helped me massively, and doing exercise for the sake of feeling better rather than looking better. Two huge things. The sport thing is probably the biggest one. So like, again, I do jiu-jitsu. So when I'm doing jiu-jitsu, I go to the gym for the focus of getting stronger at jiu-jitsu. I go to jiu-jitsu to get better at jiu-jitsu. I'm not going to jiu-jitsu or the gym to lose fat, because again, I'm going to be constantly focused on the scale number, and my only metric of success is then the scale number. You want to give yourself other metrics of success. And another metric of success for me is if I wake up feeling shitty and I want to feel better, I get up outside and go out for a walk. So it's them small little things that can make a big massive difference to you. So yeah, that's what I'd kind of be looking at. Don't know why this isn't working here. Let me go. Cash defaults. Okay, right, never mind. Right, lost 16 kg since March. Thanks for the help. Smashed it, Becca. Fair play to you. And again, you have to put in the hard work. It's not like my advice just works by itself. You have to be able to do the things as well. Haven't lost or gained weight in 3 years. Hit the gym for just over a half a year. I've lost so much motivation. So Alex, in the situation where you've lost a lot of motivation, Goals probably aren't important to you and you've nothing excited kind of listed out that you want to take off. So start thinking like long term what you want to achieve and then break it down. So what I would say is a good prompt to start off where you want your goals to be is literally write this down on a piece of paper. It's August 10th, 2025. And I am absolutely delighted because I've achieved this amount of things. And write down all the things that you've achieved in the future. So just pretend that you're in the future, write it all down. And then what you want to do is break it down. So, okay, how do I get to that position where I want to be in 6 months? What markers do I have to see? What milestones do I have to hit? Okay, let's break that down even further. Instead of 6 months, let's look back at 3 months. And that's going to garner motivation because it's hard to be motivated for something that's a year away. It's also harder to be motivated if you're not setting big, exciting goals. You're going to set big, exciting goals if it's a year away. And then what you want to do is break it down so that it's actually achievable, because if it's achievable, you'll do it. So if you have 3 month markers for goals, you'll actually do the thing. So yeah, that would be my suggestions. Try set a couple of goals for yourself. The most handsome fitness guy is streaming again is this Christmas. I don't think so. I think it's just a fucking idiot on the screen here. So don't be stressing too much about me here. I just thought I'd jump on for a few minutes and see if I could help you guys out and see if anyone needs my help. For anybody as well that's in here, I have a program that's launching on the 9th of September. Spaces are almost actually already nearly gone. I don't have it here in the description or anywhere. It's in my profile. If you click in there, you'll find it. If you want it enough, you'll find it. For any guys that maybe want to get started, regards to losing weight, need a little bit of support, need help from me directly. Again, I'm within there. I just thought I'd throw that out there because I always forget to mention it. So in case anyone's looking at it. Have been looking at judo, so that tracks. Other metrics works for me. Thank you. Yes, good stuff. I would just try set things if you can. Can I lift weights as a 13-year-old? Well, it's stunt growth. Absolutely not. I recommend trying to lift weights as early as possible. You'll get the biggest benefit from it. Your body will grow up. Lifting weights, you'll likely be stronger because of that. You'll have more bone density. You'll have more muscle maturity than most people. I wish I started when I was 13 years old, so you're in a good position. I reckon it's the balance of lifting the weight, so you have to keep doing it to get used to it, and then it'll feel easier the more you do. Yeah, exactly that, Kate. It is a little bit different. Like, again, the way the different bars will have different flexibility as well, so longer bars might bend a little bit more, be a little bit more unstable, all those sorts of things. Any advice on polycystic ovary? So PCOS, essentially the same advice that I give everyone. It's just harder. Obviously sticking to a calorie deficit is harder, losing weight is harder, because likelihood is your water weight will fluctuate up and down quite a bit, but it's still the same process. You still need to get into a calorie deficit. You don't need to stress too much about cutting out carbohydrates, but you do need to switch from more, say, processed carbohydrates to whole grains, just for the sake of fiber and to prevent too many insulin spikes. But again, when it comes to insulin spikes, that's not what's making you fat. Overconsumption of calories is, so that's what we need to look at there. I'm 5 stone down in a year. Listening to this guy, defo help. Mike, you're a fucking legend. It wasn't because of me that you lost 5 stones, because you yourself lost 5 stone. You put in the hard work, so fair play. You're an absolute legend, G-Dog. Thank you so much. What do you think of the carnivore diet? I'm pretty sure someone asked that in my last live stream. Bollocks is what it is. If you look at people who are doing the carnivore diet, it never really lasts long. If you look at the guy who fucking pretty much invented the thing, he's gone more animal based now and having fruits and veg, which is the way it should be. I think most people probably should include a good amount of animal based proteins, but it shouldn't be just all of your diet. Like, I don't think that makes sense, cutting out all carbohydrates, cutting out all fruit, all veg. Like, people who think cutting out vegetables is healthy are fucking silly. Like, honest to God, lack of brain cells is what they have. Carnivore diet literally melts away people's brain cells by the looks of things online. God love every single one of them. I haven't a fucking clue. You know, there's an issue when someone's name on Instagram or social media is literally the name of a diet. Makes no sense. The diet has a name, it's fucking wank. Would someone who has been active for the last few years have a significant risk of injury starting something like jiu-jitsu out the gate, or should they get somewhat in shape? No, start straight away. There's no way of getting around it. Just start slow, start small, go to the class, just do the techniques and basic stuff, and that's it. The longer you leave it to get started, you're not going to move forward with regards to your fitness in jiu-jitsu, and the only way you're going to move forward with your fitness in jiu-jitsu is by actually doing the fucking thing. The only way you're going to prevent injury is by doing it as well. It's one of the most accessible sports, I would say, as well, because the technique classes aren't really intense and you can ease yourself into it. But getting in shape first makes no sense. Get in shape while doing the thing. Don't wait to get in shape before doing the thing, is what I'd say to you. But really good question. Why do gyms ban accompanied kids from weights because of insurance reasons, and previous study years ago I think showed that it stunted growth or some silly shit, and ever since then loads of research has been done. It's actually proved the opposite. In America it's not really like that. Over here in Ireland and England it is, but in America pretty much all kids do some sort of resistance training or gym work in their schools or in their colleges. So most kids probably should train in some way. And again, the reason this would be accompanied by kids, or have to be accompanied rather than be by themselves in gym, because again, if they drop a weight plate on themselves, that's where it's dangerous, and I suppose that's where they need to be supervised. Dude, I love your videos with realistic look on weight loss. Been trying to walk with my dogs as often as we can after work. Start small and have big goals. Yeah, again, that's the way to do it. To achieve anything, you have to start. That's the biggest thing. Like, for any of you guys that are sat here in the comment section thinking, I'm going to wait until this, or I'm going to get my plan together, I'm going to put everything together. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take you to make progress. Just start now. Even if it's not perfect, if your situation isn't perfect, you can always do something, rather than focus on like what I can't do or what I'm not able to do and the perfect plan. Just start now with imperfect, and you'll get to perfect eventually if you just take steps forward every single day. And I think that that's the biggest mistake that I see people making, is paralysis by analysis, is everything has to be perfect or I'm not doing anything at all, and that's what fucks people's goals. So again, be very, very careful with that, and take it one step at a time, and start now, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's the worst time to start, because tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow you're going to say, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to say, I'm going to start tomorrow. I'll start next week. I'll start next Monday. And that'll just continue on until fucking 30, 40 years down the line, you're lying in a hospital bed and saying to yourself, I wish I started yesterday. And again, in 12 weeks time is going to pass, and you're going to look back and be like, fuck, I wish I started yesterday, not now. I can't read this question, I'm raging. Let me see, I can copy it into my notes. That's what I'm going to have to do here. This is the most gangster way of doing stuff. Notepad, let me see. Right, here I am going to help your question. So, help for a guy who's vegetarian and diabetic. What to eat? I go to the gym daily for 6 months, but no weight to lose. I got sick one day and lost 2 kilos. So regardless of being vegetarian and diabetic, what we need to do is actually start tracking our calories, or get an idea of where the most amount of calories are coming in our diet. So I know when it comes to vegetarian, a lot of your calories will come from processed foods, and a lot of your calories will also come from oils and stuff. So we want to make sure that we're looking at our oils and our high fat ingredients and reducing them down as much as possible. So what you need to do is just literally download the app MyFitnessPal, log in everything that you eat one day. You don't have to do it forever, just do one day, and then look at that one day and be like, how can I reduce my calories from this one day? Carry that one thing forward for a few weeks. I guarantee you that you lose weight, and your diabetic symptoms will then improve. You'll never reverse diabetes, I don't believe, but what will happen is you'll be able to be in more control of it by slowly looking at that and controlling those factors. Hopefully that helps. But again, the fact you're going to the gym daily for 6 months, it looks like you're doing very, very well. It's just that we need to get more in control of the nutrition side of things, which again is probably majorly oils and liquid based, where most of your calories are coming from, I'd say. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Hard one. What do you think of factory prepared meals? I work 12-hour days as a tradesman and have little time to cook, to shop. I'm looking for nutritious meals. Yeah, those microwavable meals, those ready-made meals, fine, 100% fine. Just again, look at the ones that are lower in calorie, higher in protein, maybe add things to them to make them a little bit higher in calorie. Like, one of the things that I do quite often if I am stuck, because I'm quite busy as well, like I fucking make 12 videos a week and try and stay on top of everything that I'm doing coaching wise. And for me, sometimes microwavable meals are handy. So what I do is get a microwavable meal, buy some of the deli meats or the chicken that's kind of in the fridge, and just throw it in on top of the microwavable meal, and then I have an extra 15 grams of protein. The meal comes to about 600-700 calories, and it keeps me full. And then I just buy the microwavable bags of veg as well to throw on top of it. Microwave isn't going to fucking kill you, and I'd much rather have microwave than have no food at all. So again, keeping it simple is the way forward, and not aiming for perfection. Hey, I'm visiting the countryside in Japan, and my appetite is through the roof. All summer veggies and fruits are so juicy and delicious, I can't stop eating. Feels like healthy eating. That sounds good to me. The more fruit you eat, the more veg you eat, the better. Let me scroll down here, because I believe I'm fucking about 50 messages here. I recently switched from chicken breast to chicken thighs, and I've lost some pounds because I feel more satisfied. Should I be worried about saturated fats? Like, if the only saturated fats you're really getting from your diet is from chicken thighs, no, you don't really need to be worried about that. But again, saturated fat levels is important to make sure we're not having too many of them for overall health, not more so for losing fat, but again for overall health, which both are similar but not the same. I would probably look at reducing saturated fats. But again, if you're only getting your saturated fats from your chicken thighs, you're not going to die, and chicken thighs are fine. Opinions on 24-hour/36 hour fast. I'm just going to turn down this light because it's too fucking... it is too strong. Yeah. Can you still see me? You can. So, opinions on a 24-hour/36 hour fast. What I would say here is the 24-hour/36 hour fast is another fancy word for fucking starving yourself for a day and a day and a half. Makes no sense. I don't know why people body their arses starving themselves. It doesn't help in any manner. If anything, it just promotes more binging. So yeah, stop calling it fasting and call it starving yourself. Talking about, someone in the comments here might mention, oh, so fasting is good for autophagy. Actually, scientific research shows that autophagy, which is cell regeneration or cell replacement, is the exact same with the exact same calorie deficit. So if you were minus 2,000 calories from a fast, it would have the same autophagic effect as a 2,000 calorie deficit over a period of time. So yeah, in my opinion, there's no fucking benefits. Again, if it works for you, that's fine, but like, don't be preaching on other people, because it's probably going to impact a lot of other people in a very negative way, because it leads to eating disorders for a lot of people. Do I have to pay for your program in order to access your app, or is your app accessible for free? So Sam, sadly, I can't give it out for free just because I spent hours and hours working on it. It's the only thing that actually leaves me being able to make these videos, because otherwise I don't make any money, and the only money I make is actually from coaching people. I don't do sponsorships. I'm demonetized here on YouTube, so I actually don't make any money off any of the videos that I make. So that's why that's why the app isn't free, and that's why in the app, if you pay for it, you get coached. It's not just a robot telling you what to do or an app telling you what to do, because that doesn't work. If you want that, use ChatGPT. Don't use my app. My app is me. My app is my voice, my words, my calls. We do a weekly check-in. You get your program, you get your nutrition, you get someone to look after you, make sure it checks up on you and make sure you're okay. Run by human beings and run by me, all ran by me. So that's where the app is. It's €199 for 6 weeks if anyone is wanting to jump in. Again, the price of that program covers absolutely everything. Covers the weekly calls, covers your check-ins weekly. It also allows you to enter the challenges, which are €50 every week. We run a challenge for a step challenge, that's €100, and then also the end of challenge winner, which I choose based on how many things you've achieved. They get €1,000 at the end. So yeah, that's the app. But yeah, no, it's not free. I am doing a free webinar for fat loss in a couple of weeks. So if you sign up to my email list, you will have access to that, and that has only 100 spaces. So you'll have to be quick with that one as well, because I'm not paying for the extra Zoom. I can't afford it. I cut out junk. I just eat normal homemade food so I can work out being skinny fat to get a better physique. So regards to being skinny fat, I think this is a big craze at the moment. All you need to do is just build muscle and lose body fat. There's no such real thing as skinny fat, let's say. So yeah, just switched on. Where in Ireland are you from? What's the crack, Stephen? I am from Athlone in Ireland, right bang in the centre. Take your finger, put it in the map, and that's exactly where I am if you put your finger in the centre of Ireland. Some people like to refer to Athlone as a shithole. I like to refer to it as my home, and I wouldn't disagree with people if they didn't like it very much, but I love Athlone. Someone asked me here, did I ever get loose skin when I lost weight? Let me see, can I transfer? Yes, I have it. I have a lot of it, but it doesn't bother me, because I'd much rather have... Can I get this in frame? Here we go. I'd much rather have the loose skin, and there's a lot on my stomach as well. I'd much rather have the loose skin than I would have a lot of body fat, where it leaves me at a lot of risk for a lot of health factors. So again, if anything, the loose skin is kind of a sign of how much hard work I put in. So for you guys that maybe you're a little bit worried about loose skin, don't panic. And a lot of it does tighten up, especially if you build muscle mass. Like my arms used to have a lot more loose skin, like you'd see it kind of compound down here. But I lost a lot of it when I started building up a little bit more muscle. Not that I'm very muscly, but definitely helped. Let me look. Lost 50 pounds a year ago and lost all motivation, emotional eating, binge eating episodes, and regained 30. I'm now really struggling to get back into it. Any tips? Really good question, Kate. So obviously with emotional eating, binge eating, there's no point getting back into just dieting. What we need to do is work on the mindset around food before we get back into dieting, because there's no point in you losing fat to only put it back on through the exact same methods again. So we need to look at your emotional coping mechanisms, and right now the only one that you probably have is food. So okay, can we implement other ones like calling, texting a friend? Can we implement another one, maybe going to a coffee shop, going for a sea swim, maybe another one going to the gym or going for an exercise or walking? Create a list of things that actually make you fucking feel good, and instead of using food to deal with that, let's use those things. And that's the first step that I'd take with you before counting calories or before doing anything else, because there's no point fixing the weight problem when the emotional problem isn't fixed. And then what's going to happen is you're going to end up regaining the weight because of the emotional problem, and all of the effort that you put in for that would be pointless, and you'll just end up feeling even worse than you kind of do in this position. G-Dog, fuck me, you have to send me fucking £25 here. What the fuck? I can't even read the message properly. I don't know why. Can I see this? Oh, here we go. Not into an app, but everyone should know that you're worth it. Keep it up. G-Dog, you're an absolute fucking legend, and thank you for supporting me, supporting the channel. And that money will be going straight back into either a video or a charity donation. It's kind of what I do with anything that comes through on YouTube or any stuff like that. Like we're running a half marathon next week. I actually might put up a fundraiser for it, and I'll put the money towards the charity for that. I'm currently at 150 kg, and God, I want to lose weight. I wonder, is there a way I can share screen here? I would love to show you what's possible in only 6 weeks, right? Because sometimes when we're trying to lose weight, we can feel like that, oh, it's going to be fucking ages before I'm able to lose this, or it's going to take me age. If you start things slow and small and add them up week to week to week, I can guarantee you the changes will be fucking profound. When the changes, like most people, what it is you try to do everything all at once. You do that for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then you give up, and then it's way too hard to stick to. So like for that's why most people don't make a huge amount of progress. Like this is one of the guys. I'll just actually screenshot it, and because I don't want to show his name. So I just cut off the top of it here. Can you see? Make sure nothing else is there. Yeah, there isn't. This is one of the guys from the 6-week challenge, just there. 23 pounds down since the start of the program, and he started on August, or not August, it's August now. That was his most recent check-in. Let me see when the last check-in was, when he first checked in. When did my man? July 7th. So July 7th, between then and now. And that's from small changes. And that's someone who isn't even 150 kilos. So 150 kilos, you might lose a little bit more from just literally small things. Sometimes what happens is you get so paralyzed by having to do big, massive things, and then you don't do anything at all. So start small, a 5-minute walk in the evening time, and you'll start losing a good amount of weight, especially at 150 kilos. And it's just slow, step by step. And that 5 minutes might seem like, oh, I'm not doing enough. But I guarantee if you do that for a long period of time, it will be enough to make a huge change. And just build it up then. And that's exactly where I'd start. Like, there's no point starting tracking your calories. There's no point starting all this complicated shit. You need to start with the basic shit and build it up from there, Tivoli. So hopefully that gives you the motivation to get started. Let me see here. Let's see. Hello from Washington State, US. What is the crack? I love people from the US. Actually, I went over to meet a good few of our members who were in New York. I met them in January, and I went over. I actually really enjoyed New York. Scary place though. I went to the Bronx Zoo, and fuck me, I nearly died on the way there in the subway stations. What subway station was I in? What subway station was I in? Penn Station, was it? It's the one underneath the Madison Square Garden, underneath there, and fuck, it is nuts. How much is your coaching cost for a guy in India? So no matter where you're from, it is €199. I do so say again that you can't afford the $199 up front. You can pay a $99 deposit, and then you can pay the rest over a different period. If you just email me, I'll get back to you on that. I thought I was watching Paul Mescal podcast for a minute. POV cast. Why the fuck do I think I've heard that name before? Is that a fucking podcast with people? Let me just check this shit out here. I wish you guys could see my screen, but I don't know. It's annoying. This stream, the POV cast, 2.1k followers on YouTube. Sick. I'm gonna go subscribe to your channel. Scottish, the Scots. I have followed. There we go. Listen, yeah, let me know where you guys are from. Where the fuck are we from here? And I want to go on holidays in January. Any places that you would recommend? Because I need to take a break. Actually, another thing. I'm probably not going to be very active on here after September. I'm going to do my last program probably, and then take a good bit of a break and get away. I need to rest my old brain and help myself out sometimes. Does sleep play a big role in fat loss? Absolutely. Probably one of the biggest roles, I would say. Probably the most important thing. It's probably one of the first things that I would focus on with people if they were struggling with regards to weight loss. And I'm taking a drink of this. That'd probably be the only sponsorship I'd accept, actually. A caffeine sponsorship or a coffee sponsorship. Let's go we're half an hour in here, so a reminder for you fuckers to pick up a glass of water and drink it right this second. Don't care where you are. Not drinking a glass of water, you can fuck off. Anyone who's not drinking a glass of water right this second can fuck off to someone else's YouTube channel, not my own. You have to drink a glass of water if you want to stay here. It's the secret third Paul, brother. North Carolina. I was actually in North Carolina for when I studied in sports science. What does your coaching service actually include? One-to-one check-ins, so literally private, nobody else can see those. That's what I just showed up on screen there, where your man lost 23 pounds in 6 weeks, which is fucking mental. Not everybody will lose that amount, but it's a starting place. What else? Calls, weekly calls, workout program sorted, nutrition sorted. What actually happened? Everybody always asks me this question. I think this is where most people kind of go wrong with regards to training programs and stuff. You buy a program expecting it to be just one thing where that's it, and if you don't stick to it, you're fucked. That's not the way my program works, because it's not a training program, it's a coaching program. I literally guide you and help you on what works for you, so it's not the exact same. So some people come into the program and some people will need the training programs and they'll be pointed the right direction of what one to use to suit them. But if you do not need that, then the nutrition aspect is there. If you don't need that, then you just need help with regards to emotions, you need help with regards to binge eating, stuff like that. That help is also given inside the program through feedback, through private check-ins, through voice notes, literally back and forth until we can help you find what works for you. And that's the difference between what I do and what other people do. Because there's no point you paying into something that's standardized and that's all you get. The difference is we kind of adapt things and change things according to what you want. I feel like I've talked about my program a lot, and that isn't the purpose of this. I don't want to try it and sell you guys into it. Again, that's not what I'm here to do. You can jump into the program if you do want. Spaces are nearly gone as well. So once that's gone, I won't be taking on anyone else probably until the new year or after that, I'd say. It's a bad day to be a glass of water. Shit, sorry. It's a bad day. I just realised the fucking audio in thread. It is a bad day to be a bottle of water because the fuckers... Alright, I'm going for a second drink now as well. Can I see anything? Reactions. I can't see reactions. I can see participants. I can see everybody that's in here actually. Wealth is Health, Vishwesh, Vedi, Tivoli, Tim the Wookie, The Dark Force Nation, The Police of YouTube, Stay 143, Remo G, POV Cast, Poltergeist, Mutant Gaming, Maxine's, Lucids TV, Lil Zools, Ian James, George. There's two Georges. D George and George. Gonna have to fight over that fucking name between the two of you. Bad Matt, Annette Payne, Alexis McCaff, and Abby. Hopefully I fucked up nobody's name there. Wealth is Health. Yes, it is only $199 a month. And actually, every business person that I ever chat to always tells me I'm a fucking idiot because that's all I charge. But my goal isn't really to make a shit ton of money, hence why I'm sat here in my mom's house and I don't even have a house for myself. And I'm not living in Dubai. I'm quite literally sat here in Ireland. But I just want to try and help as many people as possible. And if I have my prices at a crazy price, I won't be able to do that. And that's why I don't care for it. Where in North Carolina did you go? I was working in Raleigh, Durham, a gym called Athletic Lab. Athletic lab. What school did I study at? I studied in Athlone IT. It's university now. Did personal training, or not personal training, sports science. Let me know. Everybody just fire in one thing into the chat here. What have you struggled with this week? Right, what's one thing you've struggled with over the last week? Here. Let's get that in. One thing you've struggled with in last week. Abby, I lost 20 kg following your advice, but now I feel like I hit a plateau. How can I move forward? Again, it's a difficult one because I don't know what you've done, so I can't make changes. Like, I don't know exactly what changes to make. What I would say to you is sometimes a diet break can be useful. So if you've dieted for a good amount of time, lost 20 kilos, sometimes taking a break from actual dieting for a week completely can quite help you get motivation back, set a couple of goals. What I would personally do is if you're hitting a plateau, let's set a couple of goals, break them down so that we know exactly what steps we need to take going forward, so we stop feeling like that we're stuck in the mud. Again, investment into yourself. So like maybe looking at investing in a gym membership, investing in a new step watch or something along those lines is going to push you against your motivation to get moving forward. And just instead of looking at how do I hit my next goal, which might be 40 kilos lost, let's look at how can I get to 21 kilos lost? What are the things that I need to do? And it might be, okay, I need to increase my activity level slightly. Maybe it's just that you need more patience as well. So again, it's hard for me to know exactly. So yeah. Right, I'm going to scroll through these things that people have struggled with. Maxine struggled with the motivation to get out moving. The biggest thing I can say for you for this is two things. Use walking with a purpose. So don't just walk to get your steps up. That's fucking boring. Walk to actually do something. So walk to go to the shop to pick up a bottle of water, or to buy yourself a coffee, or to go and get yourself a protein bar, or whatever it might be. Other things might be walking to the shop, walking to work, walking to the park, walking with your dog. These are walking with a purpose, with an actual aim, rather than walking to just hit a step number that means fuck all. Another thing that I do with regards to getting out and getting movement is, like, rather than expecting a half an hour from yourself, because that's really overwhelming, just expect 5 minutes. Go out and do 5 minutes. Anybody can do 5 minutes. Even the laziest bastards on planet Earth, which is I am currently one myself, is to just literally get out and do 5 minutes. That's better than nothing. And other things I would say as well with regards to your movement is try something new. So maybe you don't have to go out for a walk. Maybe you can go play golf. Just try it. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Or go to a shopping centre, walk around the shopping centre. Try it, or go somewhere new, somewhere exciting, and that's going to help. That's insane. Your price is really amazing, and crazy value for what you offer. People should really sign up to your program and genuinely look into it. You sound like someone that's advertising the program. I promise you, I actually don't know who Wellness Health is, but I appreciate you, and I appreciate the feedback on the program. And unbelievable. Thank you so much. But yeah, I would love to see a load of you guys in there. Staying consistent with regards to movement, I answered that as well, so hopefully that kind of helps the two of you. And this is what I'm saying, this is the beauty of community, because you guys, look, first of all, you're looking at this chat and you're like, fuck, I'm not alone, there's other people struggling with the same things I am. And then when I give advice and answer one person's question, I'm answering two people's questions at the same time, or three people's questions. And that's the way I run my group as well. Like, that's the way I run my app. Everybody's kind of struggling with the same thing, so we all help each other out. We do brainstorming sessions like this where we kind of sit down and I'll break everything down for you guys. So yeah, sleep, and I've struggled with sleep. Two things. First of all, I actually struggle with this quite a bit myself. You can probably see from the bags underneath my eyes, but the best tips I can possibly give you is try get your phone as far away from you when you get into bed, because otherwise you're going to stay scrolling and watching dickheads like me on the internet taking away your sleep. Other things that I would do is darken down the room coming closer to night. So rather than having a bright light in your face or computer screen up to your face, try even turn on the night mode, turn down your brightness. That'll help start making you a little bit more tired. Set a bedtime. So even if you don't stick to the bedtime, it's fine. You'll feel guilty about it, and you'll likely get to bed earlier than if you don't set a bedtime. So for example, if I set my bedtime at 9 o'clock, I know I'm telling a lie to myself, but regardless, when I say 9 o'clock, I'm going to feel guilty if it hits 10 o'clock and I'm not in bed, and I'm likely to go to bed then at 10 o'clock rather than not going to bed at all, because if I don't set a time limit, there's no kind of thing on that. So try that. Lavender spray can actually really help with regards to sleep. Sounds silly. Eye masks as well. Just again, investing in your sleep can be a good thing, but literally starting to do something with it or improve it by even just 10 minutes. Like, aim for a 10-minute improvement on your sleep. Fire. So you're struggling with regards to just starting. So right, here's one thing. I want you for the next 7 days to quite literally get out on a 5-minute walk every day. 5-minute walk every day for the next 7 days. You've started then. That's the bar, you're done. Then what you do next week, the week after, is start one more thing. Literally 7 days of getting outside for a walk for 5 minutes. Anyone could fucking do that. Anyone could do that. So let's get that done. There's no thinking about that. There's no, oh, what if, or I can't do that. You can do 5 minutes of walking, whether you can do it inside your apartment or inside your house, or whether you can go do that to the gym or do that outside, wherever you want to do it, you can get 5 minutes done, 100%. Let me go down through these here. Protein intake. Yeah, protein intake is a difficult one, but it is actually a really, really important factor of being able to lose fat, because if you don't have enough protein, you're actually going to lose probably more muscle mass than you will body fat, and so that you'll actually lose weight but look worse, if you get me. So biggest thing for protein intake is to look at every single meal and increase one of the meals per week by a little bit of protein. So for example, if I'm having a dinner and I'm having a chicken breast with that, what I'm going to look at is how can I improve my dinner's protein? Oh, simple. I just get the chicken breast that I'm currently having and have a chicken breast and a half. And that's increasing that portion size of protein. Really, really simple, really, really basic change, but it makes such a huge difference. And what I do then is actually look at my other meals and be like, okay, what on this has the protein? Can I increase the size of that? If I can't, can I add in something else that has protein? But just breaking it down and making it as simple as possible. Bad math, getting up in the morning. This is something I fucking struggled with there about 2 weeks ago, and I've only gotten this routine this week of getting up 4 or 5. But first of all, you don't have to get up super early. Just get up earlier than you are now and you'll feel better about it. And other thing is, when you set the alarm on your phone, this is what's massively helped me. Get your phone and just slide it along the ground away from your bed, so that you have to get out of bed to actually turn off the alarm of your phone. And when you're out of bed, you actually don't want to get back into bed because you're like, oh, I'm fucking awake now. So it doesn't be too much of a pain in the hole to get out of bed once you do that. How do you lose weight when suffering from mental illness like depression or trauma without resorting to therapy? I would resort to therapy 10 times out of 10, as much as you possibly can. It's massively helped me, and I think it'll massively help anyone. But regards to helping, what I would try and do is just do something again, the 5-minute walk 7 days this week, over the next week, or for the next 7 days. It'll probably help out in some manner. But again, exercise isn't a replacement for therapy. Therapy should probably come first. I'd much rather people pay for therapy before they pay for my services. Alexis is struggling with actually going to the gym. Alexis, I'm going to set you a challenge of going tomorrow or today to the gym. If you can do it today, do it today. If you can do it tomorrow, do it tomorrow, but only those next 2 days. And what I want you to do is email me when you've gotten that done, mulligainsfitness@gmail.com. Email me, let me know when you've gone to the gym and ticked it off. I guarantee you get it done. You're overthinking about it, you'll think about every little aspect of it, and then it's really hard to go. And what you just need to do is actually go, and you'll feel better after it. Recognize how much better you feel after it, and you'll be more likely to go back again. It's that simple. Once you get in there, you'll never regret going. And again, say to yourself, instead of I have to go for an hour, I'll go for 5 minutes, and if I want to leave after 5 minutes, I'll leave after 5 minutes. That's fine. Someone just commented, you look Irish. What sort of fucking comment is that? What do you mean I look Irish? Say anything about being inbred and I swear to God I'll kill you. Imagine I said that to someone. You look your nationality. I feel like that's fucking racist. Being retired 2 years, rarely go to bed before 1 a.m. Yeah, it's hard, especially when you don't have a routine, but you just need to build a routine, Ian, and I can guarantee that makes a huge difference. Feels weird because Ian's my dad's name, so when I'm saying that to you, it's fucking strange. I like going to my local grocery store and lick all the fruits and produce to help us all get stronger immunities. Oh, fuck. In hell. You'd really be worried, so you would. Let me see here, because there is that thing. I can't find it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you'll never regret going. That's one of the things. This is one of the biggest things about going to the gym. Hopefully this live stream isn't too boring for you guys. I should really do one of these from the gym. Is there anything I can do here to help you guys out while I'm here? Chat just closed, so I better open up the chat here again. And here we go. How come you censor the written words in your shorts? I censor the written words in my shorts because I don't want to get banned. I'm currently 1 strike away from getting banned on YouTube. And so like with the written words, it scans them straight away and it knows, and so I can easily get banned. But I have one warning left and then I'm gone, and hence why if you guys aren't signed up to my email list already, you're going to want to get on it, because the second I disappear off here, you won't be seeing my videos, you won't be getting help with fat loss again. So the best thing you could possibly do is to get onto that. And again, I don't spam people with emails. You do receive a couple of helpful ones at the beginning, but other than that, will you ever come to the USA? Bad. I was actually there. Bad, Matt. I was actually in the US in January. I went to New York for meeting my clients. So like people that I'm working with currently, I went over there and meet them. So yeah, it was good. It was good fun. Anyway, where are you guys going on holidays this year? I want inspiration. I want to go on holidays somewhere, and I don't know where to go. So fucking tell me, David. I do not have a second channel. Matt, meal replacements shakes are fucking shit 99% of the time. Window capture. Okay. Oh, that works. So you can see what I'm working with here. Unreal. Okay. So we can do a bit of debunking and shit, can we? I don't know if you can hear it though, that's the only thing. Maybe you can if I turn on this. You can hear my desktop, can you? You can hear my desktop. Let's see, because there's a couple of people saying here. You are going to the gym. So let me share a program here up on the screen that you guys will be able to screenshot to help you out. A dumbbell beginner program, the one that I wrote up for the Mulligan's method, and allow you to have it. I know you can't see it now, but I will. Yeah, we can hear beeps. Brilliant. Right, let me see. Yeah, I'm using OBS, Maxines. I have no fucking clue how to use it, so like I am a silly cunt here, to be honest. So what I'm going to talk you through is gym session. A beginner starting gym session. Actually, do you know what I can do? I can open up Trainerize and show you one of my one-to-one clients' current program, and therefore you will. I can't do that. Right, never mind. Two seconds there. If you're watching, I'm just going to bring up a workout program and talk you through it. For anybody that maybe wants to start, or this will work as well with if you just have home and just dumbbells at home. Beginner dumbbell program, and we are going to no, that's not the one we want. I'm going to try get into this quickly and show you guys where I can. Apologies now for all the fucking clicks. You're probably going to be so sick of me. But I'm trying to be a good man here and give you what most people fucking charge you, what, €50 for a training program nowadays, or whatever fucking bollocks people would sell you. And for some reason it's not letting me be nice to you guys right now. It's not actually showing me. Yeah, it's not letting me actually bring this up. I have it on my phone, but I don't have it here. Nice haircut. That better not be taking the piss out of me. I know it's not the greatest. I know it's not the greatest haircut, so don't fucking bully me. Right. Do you know what we're going to do? Is we are going to try and get this here. I know there's probably not a huge amount of people watching right now, but it doesn't matter. For you guys that are here, you're getting a free program. If I can find it. Inbox. It's not working. Yeah, no, that's not working. I don't know. I wish I could do it, but you can add your browser as a source. Yeah, I'm trying to do that at the moment. I'm trying to make it like I'm trying to make it so I can view, but it's not. It doesn't have the actual program that I want. Like here we go. Gym 3-day intermediate, because I can show you guys. I can just show you and click through the actual program, and it'll help anyone here that's a beginner. Nope, that one's not the one I want. It's not the one I want. It's not the one I want. Right, let's just create this together, because if I can just create this on stream, you'll see it. It's fairly straightforward. Can I share this notes app? Surely I can share this notes app. Trainrise notepad. Here we go. Zoom. Here we go. Right, you can see this notepad. So, yeah, see the text is too fucking small then here as well. Better idea. We'll do it. We'll do it live. Log in. Continue with Google. Right. Hopefully this works here, and I can actually. I'll be able to send the link to you as well for being able to do this. So you'll get a free guide here. Oh fuck! I can't. Sorry, now this is taking way longer than I expected. Right, you should be able to see this here now. Window capture, Google Chrome, Trainerize, Notepad. Right, this is annoying. That's not it. That's not it. Haha, we have it. So, beginner gym program for us fucking cunts here. You can see this on screen. Surely you can see this. Because what I can do... He's live at Khabib. Send location. Send location. Yeah. Weight loss takes patience, so just sitting here watching you figure out how a computer works. I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to technology, so I do fucking apologize. Just checking that this is here for you and you can see this. Yes, motherfuckers, let's get fucking going before I get cancelled or banned on YouTube, one or the other. So let's get going with this. Right, first of all, to start, right, first thing we want to do is download the strong... Fuck, this keyboard is going to piss you off. But guess what? I don't care. You're getting a free gym program. Download. This shouldn't be capital letters as well. This is going to really annoy people. But anyways. So, download the Strong app on the App Store is step one. It's a free app. It's not my app. It's free. It's what you should be using to track your... workouts. So that's the first thing, is to download the Strong app in your app store. I'll send you this link if someone wants a checklist. Right, once you have that, then you're going to type in workout template. You're going to be able to put in the workout template for this, and I'm going to list out exercises here that you can do. Day 1, full body, and we'll probably do so we'll just do 2 days. 2 full body days, because with working out and exercising, you want to make sure that you are targeting each muscle group at least twice a week. So if we're doing 2 full body days, we're going to be able to target most muscle groups. And even if we only do 1, at least we're targeting most muscle groups at least once. So again, that's the starting position that I'd probably start off with. I'd start most of these off with a so the first one off with an upper body exercise, the second one off with a lower body exercise. So let's go first one, because nobody wants to train fucking legs or do their legs first day in the week, because it's a pain in the hole and then you're going to be sore all week. I'd rather do it at the end of the week. So first one, we're going to do an upper body exercise, and the easiest one in my opinion is a dumbbell floor press. So you don't even need a bench, all you literally need is dumbbells for that. The leg exercise we're going to go for is a goblet squat / dumbbell squat. So dumbbell squat is where we have 2 dumbbells here, and I'm going to attach the videos and show you the videos as well. And so I'll actually just be able to post this link into chat, but we can build it, and you can ask me questions on any of this as I go. So I'm going to type this out first. I'm going to type in 2 first exercises, and then I'll go back into chat and have a look, because I can't see chat right now. So day 1 full body, we're going to go dumbbell floor press, and what you're going to do is you're going to do 3 sets. So that's three sets / rounds. Okay, and you're going to aim for 10 to 12 reps. Okay, so anybody that doesn't understand this properly, okay, essentially what we want to do here with the 10 to 12 reps, let's see, make sure that you can still see this. Yeah, so what we want to do here with the 10 to 12 reps, right, is that if you are hitting 10 reps or less, we either keep the weight the same and work up towards the 10. So we add on 1 every week until we're getting to 10 and above. Okay, so if you're here at 10, your goal is to get above 10 and keep moving. If you get 12 or over, you're going to increase the weight. Okay, so if you're only getting 10 reps or less, you're going to build up 1 each week, add an extra 1 until you get to your 12. And when you get to your 12, then you increase the weight and you'll go back down. So say I'm using 10 kg here and I get 12 reps. Well, then next week I'm going to go and I'm going to use 12 kg. And with 12 kg, I might get 6 reps. And then I go the week after, I get 7 reps. And then I get 8 reps. And I slowly build it up week on week on week. Every time I'm getting lower than 10, I just build my way back up to 12. And if I get 10, 11, I just build my way up to 12. When I hit 12, then I up the weight for the next week. And you can track your workouts in that Strong app here. So again, 10 reps. Or let's go 12 reps or less. Increase reps. 12 reps or more. Increase weight. Everybody always asks, what weight should I use? You should use a weight that lands between the 2 of those numbers. So a weight that lands between the 2 of those is a good weight to start off with. If you're getting too many at the start, you need to increase the weight. It's too light for you. If you're getting too little, well then it's probably a little bit too heavier. But start off with a weight that allows you to be able to do 10 to 12 reps there. That's the way I'd start off. And again, the same for this lower exercise here, essentially. So this is where gym programming isn't that hard, and this is why, like, most people that are selling you gym programs are fucking stupid. So I'm going to go through the questions and I'll go back to building the program. Is Strong only on iPhone? No, it's on every single app. It's on everywhere. Anyone got advice for long-lasting sports injuries? Just keep going or roll it back. I messed up a hip a while back and not getting better. Yeah, so regards to sports injuries, it's just easing yourself back in one step at a time. So like, again, whatever muscle group is sore, not training that muscle group or not training that area is not going to make it stronger. You want to train the area but start really, really light. What do you reckon the best time to go to gym is? Morning, in my opinion. Most people are probably not there. Why increase the weight after being able to go beyond 12 reps a set? Can you just increase the reps? So again, it'll be, if we're increasing the reps to a 15 to 16 to 17, then you're essentially doing a cardio exercise with weights. You're not actually lifting weights or lifting heavy. So what we actually want to do is go up heavier where possible, because we're going to have to do less reps and then we're not reliant on our cardio for that. Yeah, so you can even do 8 to 12. If you don't want to do 10 to 12, you can do 8 to 12. But again, that's kind of the region you want to aim for. It's not perfect for everybody, but it's the best thing to kind of go for. And then we can adjust as we go. So again, dumbbell floor press, goblet squat. And if I go to YouTube, see, I don't know. Let me just turn off OBS here for a second, because if I show my password here or something, I don't know what will happen. So that ain't happening, pal. Someone will fucking scam the shit out of me and my account will be well and truly gone then. So let's go to Here we go.
The floor press, and it can actually.
I'll show these now in a second, and then we're gonna go to. So we need to get the other one in goblet squat. So I'll show you these 2 exercises. I don't know if I'll actually get all of this done on this stream.
For
so
a dumbbell
continue on. If you guys want me to see me continue on, let me know. So going on to these exercises then. So this is the dumbbell goblet squat.
What I want you to.
And I'll link this video. So actually, I'll just do it now because otherwise I'll forget. This is a private video. Again, these are recorded for everybody that's in on my app. I'm just doing this to try and help a couple of you guys out because I've seen a good few of you were saying that you are wanting to start a gym. So I'm here to help you guys out as much as possible. And oh shit, I just put that in for the wrong one. You guys are looking at a fucking idiot right here, right now. Using computers. Dumbbell floor press. And I'll show you the videos here. But these videos are all in my program. So again, showing people exactly what exercises to do, how to do them. And this is how we develop your program the exact same way. I'm going around developing this program for you guys here now. Well, let me just get this up. And again, adjustments can be made. If you don't like the dumbbell goblet squat, well, then we can change that to a different one. But again, to go through them. So just go through these 2 exercises. Again, you can't really do these exercises wrong. So with the dumbbell goblet squat, again, what I'm looking for is that your feet are pointing outward slightly. So see the way my toes are pointing outward slightly, not pointing straight. If you're trying to squat and point straight at the same time, it's really, really hard on your hips, and it's really, really hard to go down far. So point your feet slightly out wide, and some people will need to go wider with the feet. Some people will need to come in closer, but don't think just because yours looks different to mine that it's wrong. You're not going to get injured doing this exercise. There's no way that you can lift enough weight to get injured doing this exercise. As long as you take it slowly, you want to make sure that we're going slow on the way down, and we'll be 100%. So again, just talking through it, look at my feet. You want to separate your feet down. You want to make sure that your knees are going to twist outward. So it's almost like you're using your knees to twist and open up a hole between your legs that you can go down. So watch my knees. See the way I push them out? That's exactly what I aim for. Squat down. Keep this close to your chest. And squatting up and down. If you find it uncomfortable to hold the dumbbell here like a candle underneath, what you actually want to do is rest the dumbbell up on your shoulder. Okay, so that's the dumbbell goblet squat. Fairly straightforward. We're doing 10 to 12 reps with that. Look at the booty jiggle there. Anyways, don't look too closely. Yeah, so that's that. And then the dumbbell floor press.
Should be quite a difficult one to start.
Fairly straightforward. We start off with the dumbbells on our knees. So even if we're in a gym, we can do this lying down on the mats. If we're at home, we can do this if all we have is dumbbells. I know my 2 dumbbells are completely different. I just couldn't afford 2 of the same dumbbells, so don't fucking cry about it. It's still the exact same. One thing we want to do again is use our knees to flick the dumbbells up. So flick the dumbbells up. Again, once they're at the top here, we're going to go down nice and slow at a 45-degree angle. Let me just watch. So see that my elbows are in really, really close here. I don't want that to happen. I want my elbows to be out a little bit. So as we go down, nice and slow. Fucking do it. Nice and slow on the way down. Elbows slightly outwards. They're not in beside me, and they're not out really, really wide. Just at a 45-degree angle. And then what I'm doing is leaving my elbows resting on the ground, and I'm pressing back up. The reason this exercise is so good is because it limits the amount of injury that you can get in your shoulders, because you can't go down too far. And so that's one of the key things with it. It's why I probably program it on 90% of people's programs at the beginning. Hopefully that helps. Let me have a look through the comments. Let me bring back up the program here. I'm on here an hour, so I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stay on, but yeah, so these videos on YouTube are private. They're only for my clients. They're not for everybody, but I am going to put together a program for you. Let me just actually share this with you. Anyway, link, can view, copy link. Let me go to my YouTube channel and send this in. 2 seconds there. This is going to be linked in chat if I can. My channel, videos, live. Here we go. Go to my YouTube channel. So there is the link to the program. I'll update that later on. It'll have all the videos on it and pretty much explain it to you. For anybody that wants to jump on my actual program and you want to get started, so obviously I'm writing up you a gym program there for free, but if that's free, you can imagine what's in my actual program, and how in depth I go with the people that I do work with. And again, that program involves weekly check-ins where stuff like that will get changed for you. We'll adjust your nutrition, pretty much everything. But I'm just going to send you a link to if you want to get started on the challenge as well. I'll put that into chat. So the first link is the workout program, and the second one is the link to actually get on the Mulligan's Method challenge. If you want to, again, it's €1,000 to the winner of that as well. But I will update that program. I just don't have time to do it right now because I actually have to go. But what I'll do is I'll update that program over the next few days, and that'll be a fully fledged program with all the links to the videos that you do need on full body day 1 and day 2 for you guys, if you do need that. So I'll have that uploaded. Let me know if you guys seen. Oh, the 2 links are there, so you can see that. I might do the next day where I react to videos. I'm waiting for you to send me payment details. I'll get that sorted. I think I might have seen your message on WhatsApp, but I just haven't had access to my WhatsApp over the last couple of days, and I've been crazy. But I will get that sorted, don't worry. I hear this guy might force me to do exercise. He's worse than the drill sergeant. If I had the chance to use Ozempic, would I do it? No, because the side effects would fuck me. But again, that doesn't mean that everybody shouldn't do it. I think there's reasons why people probably need it. If you are heavily overweight, it probably does help. But again, with Ozempic, it's not a short-term medication. It's something that's very long-term. I'm quiet. Do you know why I'm quiet, actually? Because I was up since 5 o'clock this morning. That's why I'm fucked. I want to save you from all of this, take you to my chateau in St. Louis and treat you like a prince. You'll never have to work another day for the rest of your life on the weekends. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Once I can afford it. Yeah, so for anybody that can't afford it, I do payment plans as well. So like you can pay $99 and then pay the rest on start. But I understand for some people that still won't be affordable. But yeah. I really want to lose weight, but the gym isn't an option. I can't eat fruit. Could you provide me some advice considering this? So it's very easy to focus on what we can't do. This might seem like a dickhead answer, but I'm going to say it anyways. It's very easy to focus on what we can't do. Meanwhile, there's lots of things you can do. So you can get out on a walk. You can get movement in. That's what we want to focus on first. Let's focus on what we can and do one thing that we can every single week and improve on that, and you lose the weight. Like if we can't eat fruit, well then there's no point stressing about and worrying about the shit that we can't do. There's no point worrying about. And there's people here that probably can't walk. And if you can't walk, okay, let's not stress about that. Let's not worry about it. Let's focus on what we can do. Small, simple changes is all we're looking for here, pal. Yeah. Right. I think that is me. I'm going to say goodbye. God bless. Hopefully this helps. That again, if you have that link, I'll update that link for you. I'll actually get, because I promised you, didn't I? So I said I would update it. So that's only the start. I'll have to go on and attach the videos. I'll probably do 4. So if you're looking at the program, you're like, oh, this lazy bastard only gave me 4 exercises. I'm going to give 4 exercises per session, so you're not spending all day in the gym. You don't need to spend all day in the gym as well, especially if you're just trying to build muscle. Like literally 4 exercises is enough. And a lot of the sets are just going to be 2 sets. So rather than doing 3 sets or 4 rounds, 3 or 4 rounds, you're going to do just 2. Also, rest times I'll put in there. Rest times for every exercise is going to be probably minimum 1 minute. So minimum being that you can spend fucking 10 minutes resting. If you don't want to, that's okay. Actually, the longer you spend resting, the better, because between your sets, you're going to be able to lift heavier weights when you get back into it, because your body's going to recover between those sets. So don't panic. Yeah, actually, who commented water time? Indeed. Get it in. Get it in. What's the story, Patty? Hope you have a good day as well. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. But yeah, everybody that's in here better drink a bit of water before I fuck off. Right, yo.